Hey YouTube, welcome to my first official video. We're going to be doing that's not the right thing, sorry. We're going to be doing a Pokemon Fusion on GIMP because I am too cheap to have Photoshop. We are here going to generate two completely random Pokemon, and then we will edit them to fuse into one. Now, if I don't like what I generate, I will redo it. I know that sounds a little stupid, but sometimes the combinations just don't work. So, we're going to generate two random Pokemon, and then we're going to go to Google, and we're going to find images of them, and then we're going to just mash them together. So here we go, and Igglybuff and Combee. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're going to do it. Igglybuff. And depending on the length of this video, I might do two, I might just do the one. Excuse me, so let's bring Igglybuff onto the page. Copy. We've got to make a new file. Come on. File. New. Come on. 111. 111. I like having it a square, and that's just the easiest square. So. I like having it a square so it like fits perfectly on my screen. So there's Igglybuff, image, view. Don't like seeing that. And we're just going to put that on its own thing, get rid of that black outline. And we're just going to move Igglybuff right over here. What's the other one? Combee. Combee. I'm sorry about my pronunciation. It's usually okay. Let's do the female Combee. Excuse me. It's usually okay, but just in case, sometimes I slip up. Oh, put that on a new layer. Move this sucker right over here. Cancel that. And yet again, get rid of this black. Select none. There we go. Whoa, something doesn't look quite right. Let's get a different image. Different image of Combee, because that one is messed up. Let's try non-transparent. Much better. Is that actually transparent? Yeah, it's still transparent, but oops. Copy image. And paste. New layer. And delete that. See, that's much better. Alright, now what are we going to do with this? Let's make this a little bigger. There we go. I'm trying to think. Do we want to put Igglybuff onto Combee or Combee onto Igglybuff? I'm thinking we're going to use Igglybuff as the base form. So, we're going to take... I'm going to zoom in here. We're just going to take off... Let's do Igglybuff first. We're going to clear its eyes, its whole face. That's how we're going to start. Oops. Need my brush to be nice and hard. Just going to erase Igglybuff's face. Right there. There's a little spiral thing going on there. Let's keep its little, whatever you want to call that right there. And I think I'm actually going to retrace Igglybuff's outline. Oops. Because it is a little wonky. If you can see, there's some stuff missing. That happens on... That's one thing I don't really like about GIMP. Is that it doesn't copy transparency. It just, instead of copying the transparency, it just makes it black, which is really annoying. Okay, that should be good. Stroke path, let's make it a nice 3-stroke. Ooh, that's too big. Make it 2-stroke. Let's try a 1-stroke, see what that looks like. That looks good. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Now, let's move it back to Combee. And we will, just going to take this, copy, paste, new layer, move it up here. Now we can just start getting rid of all the yellow and the orange. Oops, not the black. Just get rid of all that. Select row, actually cancel. Select invert, and then we will paint just that pure black. Make it nice and clean. Select none. And now let's grab this death face. Put it on a new layer. And now we move it over to... I always love that. That is one of my favorite parts of this. Alright, let's adjust the size a little bit. Get you out of the way. Alright, we're looking good. We are definitely looking good. I'm going to zoom in a good bit and paint so that it's not so messy. It's another thing I don't really like about GIMP, but any of you know of any free software that I can use instead of GIMP that has the features that I'm looking for? Don't hesitate to tell me. I would love to know. But let's just clean up these eyes a little bit. See, look how much better that looks already. I know I could use, what's this called? The path tool, but see, doesn't that look good already? Oh gosh. What have we created? I don't even want to talk about what we've made. Okay, but so let's delete that layer. We don't need it anymore. Now, oops. Let's zoom in. We're going to take this wing. Let's not make that too big. Just going to grab this wing off. Selection, control copy, control paste. New layer. And can we move this now? Yes, we can. Okay, zoom out. And do I want to replace the hands? Or I'm going to have to move the Igglybuff over a little bit. Move her there. Move the eyes there. There we go. Do we want to replace the hands or just like add them on the sides? Kind of thinking we just want to replace the hands. Yeah, let's replace the hands. So now we should take this, copy paste, new layer, bring it below Igglybuff, flip, flip, and move it right there. And then we go to the Igglybuff layer and we just erase her little hand. Oop. I'm so bad at that. Oop. Now we just erase her little hand. Or his little hand. I'm not going to assume genders here. By the way, I'm bisexual, pansexual, whatever you want to call it. I do whatever you want. Just to let you guys know. I don't know if any of you can. Sorry about that. I just realized that my recording device costs money. Excuse me. It costs money, so you can only record 10 minutes at a time for free, so that's going to happen. I'm going to have to do some editing to fix that. Anyway, excuse me. Now it's time to add in the antenna, and I'm just going to freehand them. Let's do a nice 2-stroke. I'm going to freehand them because I don't want to have to copy them over. Stroke, 2-stroke, there we go. And paintbrush. Do we have an ovular paintbrush? We don't. So, what that means, oops, another reason I don't like GIMP. Let's just do one of these. Oops. That's apparently the edge of it, so we go to, I think it's image, no, layer to image size. And now we can just freehand draw those in. And we're looking pretty good. So right now, we've got everything under control right now. Now we just have to recolor. So I'm just going to move Combee down here so we can grab colors. I'm going to move Combee to the very, very top layer and merge everything together. There. Now we take all this pink and I'm just going to select, grow 1 pixel, colors, hue and saturation. Hue and saturation. Game's not responding. I'm sorry. I have an old computer. It's not the best. Oh gosh, please respond. I don't want to lose everything I've done. Okay. There we go. So, we want the hue to be more of a yellow. That's blue, green, yellow will be over here. Just going to up the saturation, down the lightness a little bit. So we can, there, look at that. Look at that yellowish orange. Maybe a little closer to the orange side of things. Drop the saturation ever so slightly. And it's actually a fairly good lightness. Okay, select none. And I think we have our finished product. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to make this portion here. I'm actually going to use colorize. There we go. Lightness down, saturation up, hue, make that more of a red. Do we like that? Don't really like that. So now we're just going to take all of this. Oops. All of this, take it this color, take that color. Oops. There, that's much better. Select none. Let's not view Combee right now. Let's zoom. Oop. No. Not that far. Ooh, look at that. And we're just going to, that's way too big. We're just going to smudge. It's a little small. We are going to smudge all of this. This is why I should not have merged layers. I usually remember not to do that until after recoloring, but today is different. There's that. We can do a little something here. We can do a little merging there, a little merging here, and a little merging there. That looks much better. And a little of the toes, a little on the toes. That smudge is gorgeous. And I think we have our finished product. Let's make you a little bigger. Lock it. And there we are. Scaling. Scaling. Moving down. There we have it. Our Igglybuff Combee. Whatever you want to call it. Oop. Facebook. No, thank you. Igglybee or Combuff? You guys decide in the comments. Igglybee or Combuff? Is there a way I can do this? Actually, I'm not sure how to do text. I've never actually tried that. I should do that outside of the video. But there you have it, the final product, and I will see you guys in the next video.